Welcome back. We will continue from the previous video. So last video, what actually we did is we created three VLANs in a switch and two pieces each in a VLAN. As you can see, a VLAN 10, VLAN 20 and VLAN 30. Suppose I have another building and that also have same VLAN, same sales, marketing and finance departments. So I added one more switch and one switch there and adding PCs for those departments, and I want to do the same thing to this particular switch. Last two PCs belong to the finance and the red denoting the marketing, and the first two PCs belong to sales. So as you can see, sales department is spread across two switches and marketing department is spread across two switches and finance department devices are spread across two switches. So I'm connecting the particular ports, first 6 ports for sales department and second 6 port for marketing and another 6 port for finance. Here is a demo, that is why I'm only connecting 2 PCs. The requirement is 6 PC, you can add 6 PCs. So in this particular company they have sales, marketing and finance and they are spread across 2 switches. Here I'm making VLANs in switches by giving command. I need to go for range command. Interface range FA0/1 to 6. Actually it's 1 to 6. You have to make this port access, that's why I switch port mode access. Then the next command is the actual command that moves those particular ports to the VLAN number 10. So next is 7 to 12 and those ports are access ports. We always make the ports access if we are connecting an end device like PC, camera, printers, etc. Then the next 6 PCs, next ports also belong to the access ports and that move to VLAN number 30. I didn't create VLANs by giving the command VLAN 10, just moving. It will automatically create the VLANs, the default name. And for you to see the purpose of what are the IP addresses like 10.1, 10.2, 20.1, 20.2, 30.1, 30.2, etc. All the numbers are I added for to see, and I'm adding IP addresses for the remaining devices in 10.3 and 10.4. Actually, I'm giving the IP address. First switch sales department having IP addresses 10.1 and 10.2, and the remaining IP addresses 10.3 and 10.4 I'm giving to the devices in the next switch. So on for the other PCs in the same switch. So everything is set up now. Everything is set now. Two different switches and two different have 3 VLANs and other switch have the same VLAN. That is important. And what I actually want is to communicate these departments. Sales from the first switch need to communicate with the sales in the second switch. How can I possibly make this communication? How can we achieve this feat? 3 different VLANs is there. 3 different VLANs should communicate with the same VLANs in the other switch. What we see is 3 different broadcast domains are there. How can I join those broadcast domains single? So what I'm doing is a port from the first VLAN number 10. 1 to 6 ports are there. Out of 1 to 6 ports, I got one port to the other switch on the same VLAN, just connecting the their broadcast domains, and you can see those PCs communicate each other, like 10.1, 10.2, 10.3 and 10.4 are communicating each other. They can share the data. See 10.3, I'm trying to ping to 10.3. It came back. It communicates. What I did is place one cable from one broadcast domain to the other broadcast domain. 1 to 6 port from the first broadcast domain and 1 to 6 port in the second broadcast domain. I have 3 ports there. I just connected a single cable. I can communicate. Here I am trying to communicate right now 20.3. That is not possible now because 20. Network do not have any connection with the other switch. So what can I do? Only green people, I mean sales, can communicate. So I'm connecting another cable from the red to red. Yeah, and blue to blue. Yeah, 3 cables. Crazy. 3 cables are connected, and these 3 cables help to communicate with each other. For example, we are making bridges. 3 bridges. What do people think about, like, why don't you build one only? Okay, we will think about in the next video about that. So here what I achieved is in 2 switches we communicate the same broadcast domain. We joined the same broadcast domain so that they communicate each other. But if the VLANs increased from the other side, we need to add more cables. Like right now only 3 cables with switch to switch. Maybe we need to add more switches, more cables there. That is not feasible in every scenario. Thanks for watching and please subscribe to my channel.